What's up guys, Rogue9 here, and today I'm playing some Star Wars Battlefront. Well, actually I played this about a month ago, but better late than never, so I'm sharing it with you today. It's been quite well documented by now that the Hoth level in Star Wars Battlefront is quite unbalanced towards the Imperial side. And although that makes sense in terms of the events of the film, it doesn't really make for a great multiplayer experience. Of course, EA will be addressing this issue before the game is released, but that doesn't mean we can't show off the fun we had playing as the bad guys. And the fact is that once you're in an AT-ST like this, there's only a limited number of weapons that are actually useful against you. Other vehicles, of course, will always be a danger, such as rebel players getting into X-Wings, for instance. And of course, anyone manning an anti-vehicle turret can also take off a significant chunk of your energy with one shot. But of course, in order for those things to become a danger to you, enemy players first need to pick up vehicles, or they need to spend their time sitting in a vehicle turret while they're being overrun by enemy troops. And at least during the test phase, while players were still quite new to the game and the concepts, these dangers weren't really apparent. I mean, I've been targeted here by literally every enemy within sight for quite a while, and they've just about managed to take half of my health. But here I spot that one of my AT-ATs has been hit by an ion cannon and has no shields, so protecting him will now be my priority. And the game even rewards you with extra experience for providing this protection. And as if powerful lasers weren't enough, the AT-STs in the game also have a grenade barrage and the ability to launch rockets. So it's not only great at mowing down troop concentrations, but even has the ability to fight other vehicles. Now finally, after several minutes already, I'm starting to run into some trouble here, so I'm pulling back ever so slightly to make myself just a bit less of a target. And while walking up the left flank here, I spot another AT-ST medallion. So we're gonna go for a quick pit stop, leave our broken one behind, and get us a new one. Because why on earth would you walk when you can take an AT-ST? And although we've started a little bit back from the front lines here, it doesn't take long to catch up. Ah, and there's the old AT-ST I left behind. And he's gone, apparently. And now that we've caught up back to the action again, it's time to rough up some rebels. I'm assuming that there's no friendly fire, so it doesn't really matter if I plaster my own guys with grenades. A Y-wing has a lock-on? What is... Wow. Ouch. So like I said in the beginning, if you have the correct counter weapons, you can actually make quite short work of an AT-ST. But the problem is that getting hold of those weapons is not easy. And even with extremely low health like this, the AT-ST is still very dangerous. And there are my Combat Master and Vehicle Combat Master badges. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, but it will be more challenging once the game comes out, I'm sure. Especially once players become more aware of the various counters for the AT-ST. And here I finally get shot down. And considering I lasted almost 5 minutes in a game where you constantly die and respawn, that wasn't a bad run. So, what did you think of the Hoth map? How did you get on, and how do you think it will be rebalanced for the release? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you had a good time, and as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next episode.